while we're here, we're going to get to Bouncer exposing Shade Borough. Get me? Now, here's the thing. It's so mad, yeah, because there's so much things I need to get into in regards to this. We won't get into the full thing today, or we'll get into the full thing another day. I'll just have to dedicate one live stream in regards to this, yeah, because there's that much content. Shout out to Bouncer from Play Dirty again, me. South London to the world and back. Do you know what? Let's do this. Let me go, because there's one thing I wanted to react to first. There's this woman exposing the Shade Borough. Dun 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 dun. All right, this is what we're gonna do. So let's go. So basically, before we get into this, I want to break this down further just a little bit. So if you're new to my content or anything like that, because normally I do react to various type of content from different countries and all that stuff there. But as you can hear from the way I sound, I'm based in the UK. I was born and raised in the UK, and it's only right that I do react to UK content now and again. Originally, I was going to I don't know how many weeks ago, I was going to react to Bouncer versus Clue. And I thought to myself, what am I doing? These brothers are also from South London, just like me. Why would I do that? And we're all grown men. You know what I mean? We should be building, not just, you know what I mean? We should be building, not instigating. So I just not fell back. I just said to myself, you know what? Let's just, react to something better when something comes along. And here we are. So let's go. Women break silence and exposes the shade room. She used to work for them. Yeah, this was uploaded 7 hours ago. So let's get straight into it. No long thing, no delay.
Listen, it's called Connect Team, and it's insane. Idles or timesheets manually anymore.
And it works?
Oh, like you wouldn't believe it. My team puts in their availability.
Hey, yes, my people. Hopefully now this mic and everything is working. Listen, right now, they're onto me, Their spiritual attacks is crazy, Like, listen, the mic keeps on all of a sudden.
And if you're new to this whole situation, pay attention. Whatever he phrases is, you're not internet ready. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Rubbing out. Hopefully everyone can hear me from now. And even my screen, bro. One screen popped down last week. Alhamdulillah, I had the screen ready. This screen popped down just now. I had another screen ready. It's like I have to just re-up on the screens just so these spiritual attacks just, But anyway, look.
Now, spiritual attacks are genuinely real. If you believe that, let me know in the comments below. I genuinely believe they are real. That's why you got to stay prayed up. You know what I'm saying? Stay prayed up. But aside from that, get me. If you're, I won't say too tough, but yeah, if you know, you know. Let's go.
Shade Borough, the lady has come out and spoken. This is why it's mad, yeah? Never in a million years that we would think or we would see a member that from the Shade Borough that obviously left or that got fired for being too positive or trying to bring positivity to the culture. All
right, and in case you're new to the culture or new to the UK scene, basically the Shade Borough is basically trying to emulate the Shade Room. The difference is, at least with the Shade Room, the owner has actually had a sit-down interview on her own platform, and this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? I think she's had an interview on other platforms as well, which I may react to on this channel. I'll get into that another time if it's necessary. So she doesn't hide herself. Just put that into perspective. So basically, the long story short is the UK scene is a situation where it's magic because you got the Black British scene and you got the UK scene as a whole. And this, I feel like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. Just keep watching and you'll find out
the
more.
page.
Let's go.
She's spoken out, so I'm about to play her video. Anyone that don't know, I put this. She wrote under my YouTube, so this is what she wrote. And she said, "I don't usually comment on these videos, but I'm so glad you did this. I used to work for these two, and they let me go because I was too positive. I tried to change the narrative and celebrate Black culture, and they didn't like it and let me go. I've not said a thing and kept quiet, but honestly, their page needs to be shut down. It's so bad, and I am embarrassed. Worked for such a dark company, call them out, and don't even care no more. I don't even care.
And you know what's interesting about that situation? Look, I'm not being funny here, but you see, when you move with good heart and a good intention, it will always carry you through no matter what the situation is. But when you move with you know what I mean, poor intentions, eventually you're gonna get exposed one way or the other. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It's gonna get exposed one way or the other. And the thing is, this is the thing. It's not just like there's balance. And I remember there was this movie I watched. I think the movie is called She Must Obey. It's on Prime, on Amazon Prime. Go watch that if you can. Yeah. Even though it's a Nigerian movie, yeah. But like it's the same thing, more or less. The difference with that is, do you know what I mean? That's based in Nigeria, but this one it's a case of, you know what I mean? At least with this one, I think She Must Obey. I don't think she hired anyone. Do you get it? But with this one, you're hiring people to post negative stuff about people and trying to ruin their lives. It's mad. It's mad, but that's why you always have to discern about people.
Do you know what? I spoke to her privately. God bless her. God bless family, husband, kids. Get me? I think her story, what she has to say, let's get into this, you get me? And obviously I found Helen's Instagram as well. Thank you to the people, because you know you lot just at me and I just see it.
We'll get into this later. You'll find out who Helen is, or Helena. Let's go.
So it's mad how they've just, like Helen and Will, all of a sudden they've forgotten all the mad that they've done, all the evil that they've done, the separation and the division. But now flipping, they're just making Instagrams, LinkedIn. They're forgetting, they're making a lot. It kept me thinking that. But listen to what she has to say, because it's kind of deep. And and to be honest, like for her to even come out to even make this video.
I shout out the bouncer though, for real. Because to know what he's been through personally, and then to come out of that situation, and then go through another personal situation, and to come out of that situation, and then go through another, like, salute to bouncer, for real. Do you know what I mean? Because, yo, I'm telling you, I'm like, yeah.
It must be, because everyone's going to have opinions, innit? You worked there, but why are you coming out now? Or this, that. And sometimes time is everything. Like, imagine she just came out before and said her story time at the Shadeborough, but it wouldn't have had that effect. So, yeah. Anyway, we get into it.
Hi, everyone. I'm actually cringing as I'm doing this video because I never do videos talking to myself on camera, but
I know. That's how it used to feel for me before. Talking on camera, it feels like you're talking to yourself. Like when you're of a certain age, that's what it genuinely feels like. Even me doing this now, it's like, hey, yo, I know there's people watching. Like, I know you're watching, but it's like, it's still in a way kind of feels awkward. Still, I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's go.
all my real ones, hang out all my friends who have been sending me the videos of Bouncer. Finally,
At Replit, we believe everyone should be able to create software without limits and without knowing how to code.
exposing Will and Helena.
Also, she does confirm. When we watch it, she confirms. You know, it's always just make sure there's someone hasn't been picked. The couple is the real couple of the Shade Borough. Obviously, I know it's the real couple because I had a Zoom meeting with them years ago. You get me? But she confirms it as well. So
Now, if you knew, you knew. But yes, I used to work for the Shade Borough. I joined their team in 2023, and then they sacked me. And this is my story time. So I've always worked for myself. I've always really been an entrepreneur. But when I got engaged, we were planning our wedding, and I remember saying to my hubby, I need a job because there's actually a lot to pay for. And I need like a steady income, so I'm going to start looking for a job. And I'm a child of God. I truly believe that God answers all prayers. So I remember praying. And
no, rewind that just a tiny bit. You hear what he said? Sometimes I hear things that's like, yeah, let's go.
But when I got engaged, we were planning our wedding, and I remember saying to my hubby, I need a job because there's actually a lot to pay for and I need like a steady income. So I'm going to start looking for a job. And I'm a child of God. I truly believe that God answers all prayers. So
Amen.
I remember praying and I said to God, God, I need a job. I need to pay for this wedding. And I'm actually a journalist. I studied journalism at uni, but once I left uni, I could never really find a job in journalism. So I dabbled in marketing and music management. If you know, you know, it's whatever. But now I'm a digital marketer. That's my full-time job now. But yeah, in 2023, I applied for this role. I remember telling my hubby and we were like, Shadeborough. And I was like, but babe, I've always wanted to get in there and change the narrative.
And do you know why it's mad? Even when I hear her story and she said that she studied journalism and whatnot, I might have to reach out to her, Akhi. Because right now, like, the channel's getting bigger and I need to cover some, you know, topics and, you know, even there needs to be a balance. Like what you lot say, Akhi, you need to be doing a balance. So
Yeah, there definitely needs to be a balance. That's for certain. Let's go.
listen, I need to do some research. I need some help by the people. So I'm due to reach out to her, boy. You get me? But anyway.
The narrative, because I think they're so negative. I'd love to just get in there and just switch it all up if I had the power. So when I saw the job role, I was like, let me just apply and never know where it could take me, which I did. And I had a 3-stage interview.
What?
With a whole presentation and everything to just show why I think I'm good for the job, whatever. And
wait, she had a 3-stage interview. 3 stages. Yeah, they're taking this thing real serious. They're like, listen, you need to run up. You need to run it up. You get me? We've seen their books. You get me?
And this is why I need to go back and watch the other stuff, react to the other stuff, because we need to see the books. But anyway, 3-stage interviews, mad, just for posting
all
content.
glory to God, I got the job. So I remember starting in August 2023 and I was on a 6-month probation. Now, when I started, I was like, yes.
Anyone that don't know, when they say 6 months probation, younger generation, you don't know. Sometimes if you start a job, obviously within that 6 months, if they're not happy, they can obviously let you go, etc., etc., etc. So sometimes they say, look, I'll give you a 3-month probation. I'll pay you this salary. If all is well, then we'll up it to this. Or are you happy to? You get me? So anyone that don't know what that is, it's just more or less on them terms, like.
This is my time to shine. And they'd given me the role as chief editor. So there was 2 of us, and essentially how it works is when you're on shift, you have writers that work for you and you kind of like tell them what to write or what to post, what kind of like things to write up, and then you edit and post it onto the page. And my job role was also to be in charge of the website, which they had just launched. So when I was on shift, I'd always like send like positive things to the team. I think we should post this. I think this would be really good, where everybody would just shut me down. Everyone would just shut me down. It's like my ideas were just rubbish. On the website, I was writing articles. I remember one that I really loved and got great traction, which was 10 black female DJs to look out for in 2024. And that got really good traction. The women loved it. I got loads of the girls coming up to me, like if they saw me on road, they'd be like, oh, thank you so much for writing that about me, whatever. And because
Do you know what I'll say as well? It's mad because I know some people in the comments like, oh, like someone said, oh, the Shade Borough has never been positive, or it said like, but the Shade Borough isn't about Black Excellent page. They run on engagement and clicks and outrage, and it's like no, like that's what we designed. That's what has been embedded in our mindset. But it can be controversial, it can be shade, whatnot, but there can be an element of giving flowers to our culture. And if there's little EastEnders, of course, speak about it. But the bitterness, what the Shade Borough done, they done some real dark stuff, bro. When I say dark, like they done some dark. Every influencer in our space has definitely been lit up by the Shade Borough. You see, when you get put on the Shade Borough, you don't want to go on social media for the day. I swear down. If you're on Shade Borough, don't go on social media for the day. It's dark. Like you just know, like, and then remember, the narrative has been designed for our people to be against our people. So in the comments, it's so crazy.
My name was on there, so if you knew me, you knew me. Do you know what I mean? I'd do things like how to keep fit on a budget, festivals to look out for, just things for the Black culture. Yeah, they didn't like it. I'll also never forget when I was on shift. I was about to finish, and I remember saying to one of the writers, Idris Elba is trying to stop knife crime, and he's going to, I think it was like the House of Commons or something at the time. I think this would be a really good post for us to post. I remember the writer saying to me, oh, this isn't going to bang. And I was like, what do you mean it's not going to bang? This is amazing. This is great work that Idris. Elba is doing for the community, let's post it. He just, I don't know, anyway, I don't want to talk about him, but he was someone that I used to clash a lot with. Whenever I would have ideas, he'd be like, oh, it's not going to bang, it's not going to bang. So anyway, I wrote up the post myself. I remember posting it, logged out of my shift at 10 p.m.
These people are so lucky. See, all the workers are so lucky I don't speak about you lot. But do you know what? I thought, do you know what? I don't want to. It has to be Will and Helena, the number one spaces. These lot. I don't even want to involve no one else. So you get me? For Gabs to even come online to even share and give her a story time, big shout out to her.
Turn your passion into a rewarding career with Origin's accredited PT diploma. Qualify of the UK's highest rated.
Woke up the next day and the post had tens of thousands of likes. Everybody was like, these are the kind of things that we need to be posting. Let's celebrate Black people. And I was so proud of myself because I was like, this is how we change the narrative. narrative, yeah? We don't need to be bringing our people down. We need to be uplifting them, celebrating them, do the best for them. Let's make a change. So after that, I continued doing what I thought was right, posting positive things, uplifting the community, doing what I thought would help the Shade Borough, you know, and maybe increase their followers. This is where the joke starts. Before I even get to it, one thing I didn't like, I don't like to badmouth people, but I honestly felt like...
You know, all this time I thought I was saying something, but it ended up being the volume was paused, but I don't even know what I was saying at this point. But yeah, either way, it's positive news needs to happen. And on that point, if there is anything that you want to turn away from, because before I used to comment on everything, like literally, when it comes to the Shade Borough. Then it got to a point where that this content, if it's about this content, it's not for me. And I would always like joke, but honestly, give advice. Make the Shade Borough Love Island page. Do you know what I mean? Because that's all they talk about. Do you know what I mean? Or it's so mad, man. It's so mad. But yeah, usually there is negative on there. There's a lot on there.
It was quite misogynistic. William, whatever. Helena, I didn't really talk to her, but I never saw her face. So as Bouncer is revealing Helena's face, it's also the first time I'm seeing Helena's face.
Helena, you're not internet ready. She's not internet ready, guys. She was.
Nah, for real. How are you gonna create an internet type of company and you not be internet ready? Nah, for real. Let's be real here. You create an internet type of company and you're not internet ready? Nah. Nah. I say even laugh at that, because do you know what it is? Sometimes in life, yeah, you don't know what people are going through. But here's the other thing, yeah. There's a flip side. There's another flip side to this. Just because they're the co-founders of an organization, it doesn't mean they are the ones who are literally making the post and saying it needs to be this. Like they're looking over each people with their vices. Like, No. We don't want the positive post. We want a negative one. Yes, we must cancel Bouncer. We must cancel this person. Do you know what I mean? That's why I don't think they're like that. And I could be wrong, but let me know in the comments below. Let's go. Like, all jokes aside,
not internet ready, you know. She thought, like, they ain't got no picture on me. Like, they can't really see me. They got the LinkedIn. What's the LinkedIn? They ain't got the picture, Achi, but the Achi's got the Achis. They got the professional picture, Achi. They got this.
The fact that is them. I remember, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It got to a point where I was so peed off with the Shade Borough. I can't remember what it was about, but it just felt like I've had enough. Yeah, and I said, let me do a little investigation. Yeah, I made up the word investigation. All right, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's investigation. So, and then I realized, okay, I saw her name, and I'm like, all right, cool. So we know at least it's one black woman, and I saw his name, but I didn't realize it was a black guy until now, right? So I'm like, hang on. I thought it was a white guy, and I'm thinking, well, the only Will Smith we recognize is, you know what I mean? Will Smith, the Fresh Prince, get me? The first rapper to win a Grammy. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So, at the end of the day, it's mad when you look at it where someone you least expect is trying to tear down the culture they're basically making money from trying to tear down the culture. And I get it. Sometimes if that's what's working, that's what's working. But at least be not accountable, be open about it. If you say this is what I do and you still support me, that's on you. That ain't on me. You hear me? Let's go.
They got this, Achi, you know? Like, you gotta just definitely be internet ready. You gotta be internet ready. You have to be Helena. How dare you? Don't doubt me. You doubted me. Me. Can't doubt me. How dare you? So don't worry, man. I know how you look. You get me? You had to move the way you had to move because the page you just knew. But how dare you? Come on, guys, man. You lot should know. You should know. Anyways, get back to the story time. You should know, though. You should know. If I say 48 hours, it means this is a big campaign here. I want to get as much people to know about this campaign before I drop it. Do you know what I mean? If I say 24 hours, I just think it's like I might even issue out files on ZZ Mills and give her 24 hours because respectfully, bro.
ZZ Mills? Nah, man. Well, what does ZZ Mills do now? ZZ Mills. As in ZZ. If you know, you know. Hey, Channel 4.0 and that. What's that show called? I forgot what it's called. ZZ Mills. But it does make you wonder if she's never mind.
I don't want her to like. Is she saying that I'm lying? I'm pushing a fake narrative. ZZ Mills, I dare you to. I dare you to say I'm lying. I'm pushing a fake narrative because I got your file, and it's only because because you was part of that. You was one of them. You actually destroyed me. You and the +44 podcast and the Shade Boroughs and all of these people. UK Gossip, you're lucky you're rubbed out. I promise. UK Gossip, you are lucky you are rubbed out. I promise you, you're lucky you're rubbed out.
I remember that. I remember that blog page as well. That was another one that was just as bad as the Shade Borough. They were just as bad as the Shade Borough. There was three of them. There was UK Gossip TV or whatever it's called, UK Gossip. Then there was also the Shade Borough, but then there was another one. I forgot what it's called. There was another one. There was literally another one. This is mad when you deep it. Because they're like, till this day, I can't find their page. And you know what's mad? I swear it was Digger D, allegedly. Do you know what I mean? Digger D, allegedly, basically, what did he do now? He basically found a way to take down the Shade Borough's page. You know what I mean? But they got it back eventually. But anyway,
Jamie, you come back, your file anyway. But anyway, ZZ Mills. So you see when you come online and you push these narratives and you say that and the Victoria Alvarez thing, you should have just said it how it is. There's real victims here. Do you know what I'm gonna speak about you in the next video. Give me 2 hours. I'm gonna speak about you properly, but I've got a lot to say about you. Anyway, let's go into this.
I want to call your attention to an earth change that's happening in our society that I know you're aware of. AI, are you using it?
Now, the earth-shattering thing that's happening in our society is the Shade Borough, not, the owners, the founders, they're not internet ready, as Bouncer says. They're not internet ready, because what's going on? This is really going to be an end of an era. Now, wait. Do you know how much influence they generally have in the UK scene? Like, think about it. Look how much influence they have in the UK scene. I want to know how they started their page and how did they get up to where they are now. I'm intrigued in that. That's what I'm more concerned about. Like, I'm not here for the drama like that, you know what I'm saying? But I will react. I will react. Let's go.
Met Will face to face, and we'd had like Zoom calls and all that sort of stuff, and he'd have his camera on. But Helena is one person that would never leave her camera on.
Jeez.
And
I can understand anxiety. I can genuinely understand anxiety if you don't want to show your face. Understandable. But then I guess it's a case of you don't necessarily need to show your face if you don't want to, but your voice doesn't need to be heard then, if I'm honest. Like that. You know what I mean? It doesn't need to be heard like that personally. It's better you move in silence. You know, like Slim from Cash Money. You don't hear nothing from that guy. I swear to you, I swear to you, yeah, and I could be completely wrong. I've never heard Slim from Cash Money ever speak in my life. Never. It's always Birdman. Mind you, they've got many other siblings, but as far as building that company together, Slim is that silent partner. Yeah, and it's the same thing with Kareem Biggs Burke, and like when Jay-Z, Dame Dash, and Kareem Biggs Burke built a Rockefeller. Dame Dash was the loud one, no disrespect, but he was the mouthpiece of it. Jay-Z was obviously the rapper, but also, do you know what I mean? And then also, Kareem Biggs Burke was the silent partner. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But anyway, my reaction to the Cash Money versus No Limit is available to watch, but get me financial context and all the stuff there. But let's keep it moving. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notification. Let's keep it moving. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So when I've seen her picture now, it's actually the first time that I've seen her. But what was also funny is when we used to have Zoom meetings, Helena and Will would act like they weren't in the same house, but they were husband and wife. It was just weird.
They will live in the same house and act like they are not husband and wife, but they're husband and wife, but they're wait. Why would they even?
Is the real victims here. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna speak about you in the next video. Give me 2 hours. I'm gonna speak about you properly, but I've got a lot to say about you. Anyway, let's go into this.
Met Will face to face, and we'd had like Zoom calls and all that sort of stuff, and we'd have his camera on. But Helena is one person that would never leave her camera on.
Jeez.
And so when I've seen her picture now, it's actually the first time that I've seen her. But what was also funny is when we used to have Zoom meetings, Helena and Will would act like they weren't in the same house, but they were husband and wife. It was just weird. They were just always lying about who they were. So
that is mad. I get it.
Nah, bro, it really is mad when you think about it. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Listen, if you start a company, leave it onto the comment section below and let me know. I just need to understand this. If you start an organization with your spouse and you are, or with your partner, right? You know what I mean? Especially if you're married, most importantly, wouldn't you be proud to show your face? And if you're in the same room or the same house, then wouldn't you want to, do you know what I mean? Be proud of that. You know, it's the same thing of working in the office and then there's a meeting. Like, I remember, for example, where I work, for example, yeah, obviously I don't need to say where I work, but like sometimes even if I'm working from home, if there's a meeting, sometimes it's up if the person who's hosting the meeting is in the office or someone else is turning on their camera and there's other people in the meeting, sometimes someone else you could see that the person next to them is also part of the team and they're, you know what I mean? You can see them, if that makes sense. You can see that they're in the office. You can see that, and obviously I'm talking about from an office perspective, not a house perspective, but you get the point I'm trying to make.
I get it though. You're running, listen, your private life is your private life. You don't want people to know your private life at all. So acting like you're not in the same house is madness, you get me? They're in different rooms. Helena, let me get your picture up again, man. Let me get it. Let me get your picture up. Now you know how we feel. We've been going through it. We went through it. Get your picture up again, Achi, man. Just get it up. Just get this one up.
The fact that it's magic, because I don't want to say two wrongs don't make a right, which is true. But sometimes in this situation, hey, listen, let's go.
You get me? You look so proud, man. Look so proud. And now we got AI. We got AI here. Listen, I got a lot of AI memes. You get me? For the next, I don't know, how long have I been getting trolled for? Like 7 years. Obviously, I'm gonna carry on running what I'm doing. But every now and then, if you lot's news that pops up, if I like the news, I'll just say, you get me, pop up you lot's picture. You get me? Just so come on, Helena, Will, man. Big shout out to you lot anyway, man. You get me? It's gonna be a long 7-8 years for you lot, boy.
I'm actually so glad that Bouncer has revealed their identities because people need to know who they are. And it's funny because a lot of people have been in my DMs today who actually know Helena and Will, didn't know that I worked for the Shade Borough, and I'm seeing them post things like, I grew up with these people, I didn't know they used to run the Shade Borough. I said, yeah, and they have been for almost 10 years.
That's crazy, isn't it? No, but it's crazy, but it's always like that though, isn't it? Your closest to you are the people behind it. And there's probably even a madder scandal because people's probably been like, you lot was my brethrens, and now it makes sense why this or this happened or this space happened. That trust me, they're going through it, man. If you even look at their socials now, the stuff for content, the content that they're posting now.
Hey, quick question.
Wait,
have you applied for legal aid
this
since
is
2007?
mad.
Because you might want to actually hear this. In May.
This is mad.
It's a different light, okay. It's a different light.
Okay.
How are they still here? Anyway, let me get back to my story time. I'm babbling on now, which I do. A journalist, I talk a lot. But I remember having my 6-month probation period.
Hey, that's no excuse. Journalist, I talk a lot. That's not an excuse.
Meeting. It was in February. We had just booked our wedding venue in January because I was in a stable job. I was like, all right, cool, babe, let's book the venue. So I remember booking it in January. Had my probation meeting in February with Helena, who didn't want to show her face on camera. Cool. She babbled on.
That's why it's
And then
mad.
long story
So she must be having a probation meeting and having their meetings, and on Zoom, she's just cameras off, like she's just speaking. Yep, I need you to do this, that. That is.
Firstly, can I ask you the question? Even ask comments to the below. Please let me know in the comments. Could you work for someone like that? Like, no, on a serious level, can you work for, like, forget an independent company for a moment, yeah? Just think about it logically for any company's sake. Imagine your manager doesn't turn on their camera in the meeting and you've got a probation meeting. Can you take them serious? Do you understand? Like, would you take them serious? It's different if you're not turning on your camera. That's a different situation. But it's like, if the manager's not turning the camera, they're not serious. I don't that's just a personal thing. You understand? But then it's like, if it's an independent company, again, it's the same thing. You're not serious. How do I not know who I'm working for? Do you get it? Like, I need to see who I'm working. Like, I get it. There's organizations out there where you never know who the actual owner is, who the founder is. Fair enough. But outside of that, you're still going to be in a proximity of people where you know, okay, from this level, I know who I'm working for or with. Do you understand? But surely from an independent level, you must know and see who you're working for. Clearly. How you having these meetings? You're not even... Yo, it's mad.
It's madness. That's how you know you got something to hide. You don't want to show your face because if the whole shebang is going downhill. You get me? You don't.
And even if you do...
Imagine that. Like, you must be... Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? You haven't shown your face, but you're showing your face. Listen, Achi. The drillers, Achi. You did it. Helena should have shown her face because come on. Get me? Everyone is like, bro, my man used to go to my school. Like, it makes sense, bro, because he used to get bullied in school, man. He used to go to my school and, bro.
It makes sense. He used to go. If people are saying that they used to, William. It's funny. I'm seeing a William on the TV who's also just as shady. But we'll get into that another day. But like, I really mean we won't get into that another day. But as far as this William is concerned, the reality is there is that saying that those who got bullied in school, when they become adults and they leave school, they end up doing the bullying to other people. Makes sense. It genuinely makes sense. And it's sad and pathetic to see. I mean, look, I used to get bullied in school, but sometimes I used to do the bullying, some would say. Get me? I'm just defending myself, but if you want to call that bullying, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But the point I'm trying to make is, that's mad. As an adult, I don't think I've ever put myself in a situation. Well, maybe, yeah, I don't think I really would ever. It's mad. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
Everyone
Let's
can't
go.
believe it's my man that's behind that. He actually used to go to my school. He's from South, and do you know what I mean? He's from them areas like the
He's from South. He's from Deptford. No way. No way. That makes things even 10 times worse. He's from South London. He's from Deptford. No. That's probably why he thought he was too brave that he can show his face regardless. Nah, forget it. He's from Deptford. Hold on.
You get me? You don't. Imagine that. Like, you must be like any, like, do you know what I'm trying to say? You haven't shown your face, but Will, you're showing your face. Will, listen, Achi, the drillers, Achi. Will, you did it. Helena should have shown her face because Will, come on. Get me? Everyone is like, bro, my man used to go to my school. Like, it makes sense, bro, because he used to get bullied in school, man. He used to go to my school, and bro, everyone can't believe it's my man that's behind that. He actually used to go to my school. He's from South, and do you know what I mean? He's from them areas, like the Deptford, the Lewisham areas, like.
Man is from Blue Borough. Hey, yo, I pound sterling. If you don't know who pound sterling is, there, yeah, basically he's a Blue Borough brother. But like, when I say Blue Borough, that's Lewisham. But raw Lewisham Borough, that's mad. This is insane. All this time, yeah, the person that one of the people that is behind the Shade Borough is from South London. Who knew? I'm slightly proud, but slightly disgusted at the same time. Because whenever someone's from the ends, isn't it, like, or the area you're from, you obviously gonna feel proud of the achievements they make, right? But then the other flip side to it is, how did they make it to where they are? And do you see what I'm saying? Is there morals to this thing? Clearly, there's no morals in this situation. That's why I said this. I'm disgusted at the same time. But raw, he's actually from Blue Borough. I need to see if Pound Sterling talks in this. Best believe I'm going to react to this. Best believe. I need Pound Sterling on the Winners Talking podcast to react to this. Him and Doug. Yeah, I need him to talk on this. Let's go.
He used to go to my school. We can't believe it. It's like everything just comes out now. It's mad.
Short, she basically said, yes, and unfortunately, you have not passed your probation because your content ideas don't align with our ethos.
Wow.
Our ethos.
That's basically her saying, I'm too positive for the Shade Borough. All the content ideas I have don't align with their ethos.
Their ethos. Okay, wait. What is their ethos? Where's the ironclad paperwork of the ethos? Show me the ethos. That's what I would say. Show me the ethos. If that's the case, then I wouldn't have applied in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense. It's because they just wanted to see a lot of shade. They wanted to bring black people down. They didn't.
I mean, technically, it's called the Shade Borough, so.
Want to celebrate them, and I didn't like any of the ideas that I had to help the Shade Borough. Now again, like I said, I'm not one to come on the internet to slander people, talk badly about them, and trust and believe my good friends know how hurt I was when these lot let me go. And I remember crying to Helena, and I was like, you're a woman just like me. You're a mum just like me. And the reason why you're letting me go from this job makes absolutely no sense. You're not even giving me another chance. You're just letting me go. And what was mad, on the day that they let me go, they didn't even let me finish my shift.
That is deep though, isn't it? It's deep. It's actually deep. But like, it's just crazy when you.
It's beyond crazy. It's beyond crazy. But at the same time, let's be real. If it's any other situation, just because you're a mother, just because you're a woman, irrespective if the owner of the company or the manager or the HR department, you know, the head of HR may also be a woman, it doesn't mean that they should automatically give you another chance. You know what I mean? So there's that. I'm not excusing it. I'm just saying it for flat out what it could be. If they don't want you part of the company, all right, so be it. It's sad, it's disappointing, but I do feel like if you already was having your ideas being shut down, you should have had an exit strategy. You understand? Have an exit strategy. Once you have that exit strategy, it's easier for you to be like, you know what? Well, I had an exit strategy anyway, so the bounce back, you know what I mean, will be quicker than what they've realized. You know what I mean? But let's keep it moving, man. That's sad, man.
Even think about it. This is what happens when you're too outspoken. Just like me, you're too outspoken. You'll see these blog pages. They won't post you because they think, oh, the GRMs, the link ups, all of them. They won't post you because they think, yo, my man's too vocal, and he can, influence the people, bro. I can influence the people now.
No, do you know? I don't think it's just that, and this is just. I'm not gonna say it's from experience like that because I don't know what people are thinking, and I'm just gonna just say this out just like this. Yeah, I remember when I reached out to someone. I'm not gonna say who they are, but when I reached out to someone, you know what I mean? I thought, well, with the name I'm building with my other channel and stuff like that, I thought, okay, well, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they would help me in a situation, but they didn't. You know what I mean? They didn't. So it is what it is. I never took it personal. Actually, tell it that for time I did take it slightly personal, but not to the point where it was, you know what I mean, being negative. But it was more of the case of, oh, look, you know what I'm saying? Like this, all right, cool. Let me just do what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? Like, let me do what I'm doing. And whatever's gonna happen, it's happened. Whatever's gonna be, it's gonna be. You know what I mean? It's what it is. But yeah, man, like, because this is the thing. When you're looking for acceptance from people or from anything, that validation you want, 9 out of 10 times, you may not get it. And if you do get it, then what? Do you see what I'm saying? Then what? Is your dream, every part of your dream fulfilled? Don't think so. Let's keep it moving. Let's go.
Have a look around you. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah.
And also, I forgot to mention as well. I also feel like if it was the case where it was me being too outspoken at one point, fair enough. They may think I may say something that would go so viral to the point where it could shut down their page. There's that. Understandable. But if you did, again, I don't know unless they told me personally. They haven't told me anything personally until this day. You get me? Do I care now? Nope. If they say it to me one day, who knows? Would I care then? Nope. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's go.
Before using Uplearn, I was stuck on C's in all of my subjects, especially psychology and economics. Since then,
It's basically said to me, an Uber's coming to pick up your laptop and your phone, so please just have it ready within the hour that Uber was here. I didn't even finish my shift. They had logged me out of everything. They changed the passwords and everything and didn't even let me finish my shift. No one checked up on me after, nothing. I remember even crying and I was like, Helena, I actually can't believe you're doing this to me. And I was quite transparent with them, which I wish I wasn't. I was like, I'm planning a wedding and I've got a small baby and an older child and you just let me go like that. I said, you know what?
And do you know why it's crazy? This is what I mean, and I always will go back to owning your own IP, building up your own infrastructure, having your business, be like, because what happens is when you put energy into all these other businesses or these things and whatnot, bro, they can one day just say, boom, yep, I don't want you. And this is what I will always say in our space when it comes to the entertainment space. If you're going to do podcasting, or you're going to be a personality, or you're going to be a musician, yeah, do so. But make sure you do it on your own IP. Make sure you do it on your own YouTube. Yeah, do it on other YouTubes and that. But make sure your YouTube is your #1 space. Just like I'm showing you here right now, that I can speak right now, and GRM or Shade Borough, Link Up TV or Mixtape Manners or any of them, they can't physically go into my YouTube and take this down to silence me, because I can just speak up. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not breaking the law. I'm just telling the truth. I'm just telling you how it is, and I'm here to expose the industry until it's a better place. Until it's a better place. I know it's...
Hey, yo, bouncer, keep on exposing. It's so mad how the UK, and this was so mad, the UK scene alone, especially within the Black British scene, it's a small space, like a very small space. The UK scene as a whole is also very small in comparison. So you're talking about an industry within an industry. Do you see what I'm going to say? So it's mad. It's mad. This is why I feel like in some, like, because even if this was to happen in another country like America, for a prime example, it wouldn't even matter. I'm not saying it wouldn't matter, but it's like a small fish in a pond. Like, because there's other fishes around. There's other ponds. Do you get it? So it's like, but as far as the UK is very tiny. Like, it is tiny in comparison. And it makes me wonder, like, because even earlier when I was planning for the stream, I was wondering, yo, what content am I going to do today? Yeah, like, okay, so I'm looking at certain things. Like, and this is just, and I realized in terms of one particular website, another particular website, the American website I'm looking at seemed to be more credible in comparison to the UK one, where it's like, do you see what I'm gonna say? It's mad. But let's go.
That GRM has now posted Sneak Bowl. You get me? They didn't tag him, but they posted him about the latest releases. Now, that's a start. Get me? Because you see, when we start seeing impartial and we start seeing our culture grow, I will stop slandering, because for me, they're doing what they're meant to be doing in order to grow the culture. If they carry on if it's Posty and friends or it's that, then no problem. I'll slander. And why it's so rattling, because remember, a lot of my friends are in the industry, and guess what? No one can't tell me anything. No one cannot tell me about stop it. And this is why you can see now, no one, not one person can ring my phone and say, bro, do you know why? They would never want to argue with me between a Posty. Like, who's Posty to them? You get me? And that's how it needs to be. Like, when it comes to really saying it, who's Posty to them? Because when I was going through it, no one did ring my phone to see if I was all right. So I love my brethren. You get me?
The same Posty, do you know what I mean, with a situation with Young Spray. Hey, man.
I love everyone, my brethren, but I just say it how it is. So when it comes to these lot controlling, if they don't stop, if they keep on trying to push narratives or don't, and control the scene and not play it fair, then the whole shebang, their stock is going down, because their business runs on uploads. You get me? Their business runs on uploads and views. So if their upload stock's gone down now, that means their stock's gone down by 50%. You get me? And now they're going to push on views and do a lot of content. No problem. But anyway, I'm just rambling on. Let's go on to the lady. Sorry.
Today we're talking Replit Ocean, and I'm just going to show you what this integration entails and why you should get started building with Replit and Ocean. So in front of me, I have a Replit app. If you're unfamiliar, Replit is the fastest place to go from idea to app.
No, let's go on to the lady. Sorry.
God will deal with you, and God is dealing with them accordingly. I am so happy that Bouncer has come out and revealed them, because the amount of lives that they have ruined,
Yes.
I really don't believe it's fair.
Yes.
I know a lot of you are going to be like, oh, but why did you work for the Shade Borough? Like I said at the start of the video, I just wanted to change the narrative. I truly believed.
I'll be honest with you. You see, sis, yeah, you see energies, yeah. I'm not here to, oh, bro. You can see the sincereness. Like you can watch this video, you can see it. Obviously, it's a company, and this is what we need to understand. Yeah, if it pays bills, a lot of people keep quiet. In the record industry, in the labels, there's amazing people in the labels doing things. You get me? Kamali, she's one of them that used to work at Parlophone. I don't know where she works now, but she does amazing things. There's loads of them. They pay the bills, you get me? And the development of artists, what her and the team done with Barcelona was amazing. Do you know what I mean? So, but because I'm coming at the industry, it's not an attack towards every single person, but it might feel like that, but it's an attack towards the system, because it's designed. And
hold that for. Speaking of the system, shout out to or maybe being against the system. Shout out to Wiley. You got that album, Anti-Systemic. No, Anti-Systemic. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Get me, big album still.
The black execs, yeah, that they don't let other people, you know, just hold it. They gatekeep. Man's coming for them because it's like there needs to be a change. But anyway, I'm just rambling on. Just listen.
That I could change the narrative and celebrate black people and not be so negative, but they just didn't want me to come and steal their shine. They didn't like it. They didn't like me. I didn't like them. It was a job at the end of the day. But it's time. It's time. Everyone has been messaging me, calling me, whatever else. And I'm just like, oh, should I do the story time? I'm cringing. I don't want any backlash. I'm a mom. You know, I really do protect myself and my family. But listen, I was jobless for a good 6 months, and it's only by the grace of God that I found a job 2 months before our wedding, which is around the time that you have to start paying everything off. And like I said,
damn. Do you know what I mean? Like, hold on. Let's just sort this out. Hold on. Like, hold on. Like, do you know what's mad, yeah? The fact that she was in a position where she where she was unemployed for a few months, but then just managed to get a job just in time. Listen.
That God will always answer your prayers. God answered my prayers. But for those 6 months, trust and believe, I was down, I was sad, and I was out. And I just want to thank all my loved ones for being there for me. But honestly, Bouncer, thank you to you as well for outing these people. Helena and Will.
Deuces.
Honestly, I don't agree with anything you're doing right now. I tried to change the narrative. Evidently, you didn't want me to. So maybe this...
Don't worry, man. Helena and Will, they'll keep her running.
Do you know what's mad? There's this thing. Some people don't believe in karma. But that's just it. That's just it. Do you see what I'm saying? That's just it. You may not believe in karma, but that's just it. Let's go.
And the Shade Borough, I know people's like, what's gonna happen? The Shade Borough will run, but I promise you, it's not gonna be how it used to be. It will be changed. That's the revolution, and that's growth.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm saying. It's the end of an era, because you don't get. Do you know what's? All right, let me walk you through it. Yeah, like you see when Instagram started, for example, right? Never did I believe that there was ever going to be a blog page that would ever exist. I didn't even know what a blog page is and how that would work in the space of Instagram. I knew about the blog pages when it comes to I forgot what the name of that website now, but I know of that type of blog. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So when you have that, how do you Do you know what I mean? How do you apply everything to the entertainment industry? How does that work in their favor and everyone else's favor? So it's interesting to think where it started and how it's ending up. So it's all about growth. It's all about learning from. I don't want to use the word mistakes because that's a wrong word to use, especially in this situation, because they know exactly what they are doing. Maybe in the beginning, it wasn't meant to be like this. But then after a while, when they started to see, hang on, there's more traction from this, there's more money from this, so we might as well just carry on this because this is what's working. Do you get it? And some people don't want to be open and honest like that. They may be saying, they may put themselves in a position where they be like, we don't want this type of content like what they did with Helena, but sorry, with Helena, my bad, that's not Helena, but they may put themselves in a position where they say they don't want to put themselves under pressure to, what am I even saying? They may put themselves in a position where they won't put themselves under pressure, basically. So the problem is, why doesn't Helen want to show her face? That's one thing. But the other thing is not even just that. Like, you have to understand, people don't, man, life is mad. Life is mad. Let's keep moving. Let's go.
Of black culture, period. That, yeah, they're going to post controversial things, it's fine, but they're not going to point crazy narratives, and they're not going to do mad, crazy attacks on, like, our culture. You get me? On people that's actually winning, and they're not going to create the crazy divides that what they was doing. They don't have no energy, and bro, I don't. You see me? I'm detached from it all. I've been through, you know, like you see in life, yeah. They say, what was I saying? They say like, you see, like famous people, they have to go through humiliation to sell their soul. I will never sell my soul, but I've gone through humiliation. So now you can humiliate me, no problem. It's fine. But I ain't stopping this. I ain't stopping about talking about the truth. You can say everything to me, you get me? But I ain't stopping this because I'm just proving to you these industry rings, they need to collapse, bro. And
the question I want to know, how did this start? How did this start? This is the question I want to ask. How did this start? Let's go.
It needs to be impartial. And shame on you to all you little blog pages that are watching this, that are part of the Shade Borough, you got good friendships with them, you get me? Now you don't want to post on this stuff. Shame on you lot, man. Don't worry, man. You lot's pages will just be for certain engagements and that, but there won't be no real substance. And don't worry, man, the value of the pages where people usually pay for promo, I'm going to make sure that is done. It's done as well, you get me? So I'm just letting you lot know as well. Because when it was my time, all of you that posted that crazy narrative. It got me out of it. Well, I'm here. Don't worry, man, you're going to dream about me. You're going to see me when you wake up.
That, you know what he said that? You know what that remind me of? That remind me of, that episode from Everybody Hates Chris. You know. That's funny.
This isn't just a wallet, it's a rare find. There's something different about owning something almost nobody else has. That's why when Ridge dropped their limited
will make you guys switch up, but yeah. Thanks for listening to my story time. I might even delete this, and thanks for rocking with me for a good almost 10 minutes. But yeah, that's my side of the story.
I need more people to come.
Peace, man.
Hi, everyone.
Big shout out to Sis, and I'm actually gonna message Sis because I think I need her on my team. Get me? Because I definitely need a balance of content. And
yeah, you do.
I'm only one person. You get me? You want me to watch content, this one, that one, talk on it, that. This is going around the world, do this. It's too much for me. I need her on my team. And to be honest with you, see women, bro, they're the best in the business, bro. Their work rate is crazy. No disrespect to them, but women's organized work rate, bro, they'll 10, 100 extra business, bro. You get me? You can never put a man in this position right now to pattern up what Gabs was doing. You can never, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You see a woman, bro. 100x your business. Like, yo, how did you do this? Like, to get it. Anyway, my people.
Actually, interesting when you deep it smart.
Will, let's finish it off with this, man. You got to get your pictures up again, man. You get me? All the years that everyone had to suffer and go through the madness, ache. You get me? The madness,
Okay.
all the years. I know you're thinking this picture, man. What? How did Bouncer
Yeah,
get
how?
this picture?
How?
Oh yeah, I forgot to even show the socials. This is Helena here. You get me? It's mad, isn't it? Like, get me, Helena. And then let me get the socials up. I all forgot to show the socials.
He's actually what? Yo, he's exposing.
Me, forget to show.
Hold on, I don't know why this is. Oh, it's
Ache. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Look,
another time. I don't know why he's gone to this one. Where was it?
Ache. Yes, my people. Hopefully now this mic and everything is working. Listen, right now, all the years. I know you're thinking this picture, man. What? How did Bouncer get this picture? Oh yeah, I forgot to even show the socials. This is Helena here. You get me? It's mad, isn't it? Like, get me, Helena. And then let me get the socials up. I all forgot to show the socials. Me, forget to show the socials. Here it is, man. Get me?
Damn.
Hey, look, bam. 67 followers following 2 posts. You get me? On Black Founder, Shade Borough. How dare you look come on online? You get me? Click on LinkedIn. Same thing here. How dare you look, man? How dare you look come online? Coming online, huh? All the lives you lot's ruined. You coming online to show your face, ache. What? Gillingham, the poodoo. Man's walking the poodoo every morning. How dare you lot? It's madness. It's mad, ache. You know? Yeah, anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace, my people. And my people appreciate as well the support. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. Peace.
That was a lot. We're going to come back into another day for the whole shebang because, yo, what is going on in the hood, in the borough? What is going on in the borough? Well, clearly this is what's going on in the borough. Let's see what people are saying real quick. In the comments, bounce to the hero. We never knew we needed. Oh my day, they put like a long comment, so I'll still read it. We never knew needed and a good villain taking out all the rotten villains. The fact that the right time, place, and patience fell into place. Bouncer went in. He never forgot and still never came for these tramps until they played themselves. And Bouncer got the platform he built himself to expose these pricks. Let's go back, big boy Bounce. Pause. No did he. Triple B up in the big whooper, the showstopper, the prick crupper, the ZZ Mills dirty slopper. Come on, man. Lin May, the hood topper. Damn. Posty, the B big flopper. F with Bounce, and he'll expose her. Let's get this rolling. Party popper. Let's go grab a ticket. ZZ Mills, Azita Bank stunt double. Damn. Do you know I can't unsee that? I can't unsee it. And the fact that she's act like, no, wait, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Because I can't. If you know, you know. That's what I'm gonna say. And Shiesty got Azealia Banks out of here. If you know, you know. There's company bigger than them that don't do free stage interview. 2 is bad enough. That is true. Let's send some mold in the work at let's send some moles into work at Shade Borough. F up the hostess. To be honest here, let's be real. They're already, their business is already messed up. When you do bad to others, bad will come to them. Like when you do bad to others, bad will come to you. It's just natural. Here's what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna say. I don't know. And will are definitely not internet ready. But yep, it is time for the great reset. You know what I mean? It's time for the great reset. Because I remember I tried to expose them before, but I didn't realize, you know what I mean? Like, I promise you, if you go on my Twitter, on the Alkebulan Trust Twitter, Alkebulan underscore Twitter, sorry, Alkebulan underscore Trust, I'm pretty sure I tried to expose them at one point. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I did. If I next time I go live in regards to this content, I will show you. You know what I mean? Get me? I will show you. Because it's mad right now. It's mad. It's mad. Because I never thought this day. I never thought this would happen. But anyway, until next time, get me. Let me know what you want me to react to. Do you know what I mean? So hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications. More content is on the way, whether it be Taylor Swift, UK content, get me, K-pop, wherever you want. Put in the comments below. If I can react to it, I will. Do you know what I mean?